So I very recently took the Camaro out for another autocross event. This one was held by Street Racing Made Safe, same one that I went to the prior time. They changed the layout slightly by moving some of the cones, but overall it's pretty much the same because it is held on a go-kart track. I like that event quite a lot, particularly because you don't have to work. They have volunteers that manage picking up cones or whatever, not that there's many to pick up anyway. In general, you get more runs and just a lot of fun, and a lot of interesting cars come out that don't normally come out to autocross. So you tend to see a lot more like tuner type things, heavily modified type cars. Some of that stuff would show up to other autocross groups, but this event definitely attracts a lot more of it. You get to see a lot more of like very modified, very neat looking, and you know, stuff like Skyline GTRs and stuff that you just didn't see at the other groups around here. So it's always pretty cool to go out to that. I also just like not having to stop to work and pick up cones and be in the sun getting cooked alive in the Florida sun, so that's always fun. Other than that, I mean, the group is probably not as mature or developed as, you know, other groups that are more familiar with like SCCA rules, but they're definitely coming up, they're improving. I definitely noticed that they could use flags for the volunteers that are on the course, both for slowing people down, for example in fun runs where the line kind of builds up toward the end of the course of cars waiting to run again, and you have a guy kind of running out trying to flag you down with his bare hand. A flag would be a lot easier to see and more effective. I also saw a slight incident where someone in an S2000 who was not paying attention and was sliding everywhere ended up spinning out finally after a few runs, and there was a Supra that was sent out. You know, they wait till you're about halfway through the course before they send out the other car. They send the Supra out. The guy's going super fast. He's doing an amazing lap. Guy in the S2000 spins out, then decides to pull back on the course and start going right as the Supra is cresting the corner before where he's at. And of course, like, he's starting from a dead stop in a much slower car, and a fast car is coming around that corner doing a fantastic time. So obviously the Supra caught up to him and basically ended up chasing him off the course. That could have been avoided if there were workers with flags that could have flagged the Supra down, slowed him down, right, stopped him, because he had no way of seeing the S2000 until he came around the corner and it was there. Like there was really no time for him to know that he was about to turn and find another car on the course, because you can't see him when you're coming from the other direction. So stuff like that, but it was very minor. It was handled. I guess it turned into some kind of dispute between the guys, or I don't know what. Typically in a normal SCCA setting, they would have flagged him down, slowed him down, right, then given him another run, because obviously his run was messed up by the other car spinning out, and that would have been that. There's really not much need for drama, but I'm sure over time they'll keep improving and, you know, figure those things out. It's a brand new organization as far as autocross goes down here, so they've just got some kinks to sort out. But other than that, I think they're well on their way to being the most fun, most enjoyable autocross event down here. Definitely the best venue by far, and I'm enjoying it. So I mean, nothing bad happened. People, you know, had their little spin out, their little fuss. I'm sure it didn't feel cool to get caught up to on track, but it is what it is. So that was that. I had a great time. I wasn't as fast as I was last time because there was some cones set up a certain way toward the end of the last like big straight that did not favor my Camaro's fat hips, but it is what it is. You guys can see the video, take a look for yourself, and hope you enjoy.
What's up?
Ready to roll,
You know,
man.
if you sputter now, that's it. You're banned for life, bro. No
I
sputtering.
know, man. I'm gonna have to get a tune if it sputters.
I'm just fucking with you, man. You're good, dog. Even if you sputter, you're still good. Yeah. Don't worry. All right, have fun. Setting car number 187.
Damn, that was bad.
I don't even know what the timer is.
56.
Huh?
56.
Okay, not bad for a start.
I'm gonna go get the gauge.
Yeah, go for it. Alright. Get it, Bog?
No sputter, dog. No sputter. All right.
Watch. Now traction control's on. Let's see if it sputters. You'll see it.
170 car number 187. 187. Hey, look. Remember, he was the one that said no sputter.
Yeah, I know. That is that one.
Well, check now, dog. Get you on video.
I barely avoided the damn cold. Holding too much.
Go, boy.
Ransom phone over?
Yeah. Go. 55.
55?
Yeah.
Did she bog last time?
Last one for now, right?
Yeah.
Wait, don't send him yet. You gotta get big up code. Damn, everybody's saying that damn code. They got that man working.
That damn cone is in a bad place.
It's in the way, huh?
Yeah.
Who put the cone right in the middle of the street, man? Sending number 187. 187.
Fighting me on second. And that cost us time.
Got this.
Oh well. Keep working, homie.
Ready?